afternoon. It's noon. Welcome on in. How are we feeling today? Good, good. Welcome on into this super special fireside chat. Now, I am your moderator today, Story Mode Bay, and as you know, we have such a special guest for you. Are we ready though? Do we have some Leon Thomas fans in the house today? I love to hear that. I say, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and bring him on out. Leon Thomas! Hey!
What's good, what's good? How y'all feeling?
Give it up, give it up. How are you?
What's happening, what's happening?
Oh. Leon, thank you so much for joining. How are you feeling? Also, I was
Feeling
saying
really
it backstage. I love this fit.
Oh, thank you so much. I decided to come comfortable. I hope y'all don't mind.
We're cool with that, right? We like comfy cozy, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. Now, we are going to do a couple of questions, just Leon and I, but later on in the panel, we are going to open up the floor to some Q&A. So if you guys want to start thinking about some questions you might have for Leon, this is that time to kind of think on things, okay? Y'all cool with that? Okay, cool, cool. Now, Leon, before we get started, I just saw that Mutt certified platinum. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
That was just an amazing moment. We had a party out in LA. My mom was there. My Easy Money family, Ty Dolla $ign, Sean Barron, all my brothers from YG to Big Sean, Kaylani came out too, and it was just a really good time to celebrate a lot of the hard work we've been putting in. You know, it feels good to be heard and seen.
Yeah, that's dope. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, as always, we got to take it back to the beginning. We got to take it back to the roots. Talk to me about your upbringing. Where did your love of music come from?
Well, my love of music really came from being a part of a tribe of musicians. You know, my mom, she was a singer, and my stepdad, he was a guitarist, and my grandfather was an opera singer as well.
Wow.
So just growing up, going to see all of their shows definitely, you know, showed me an immense amount of love for music, and yeah, I just kept it up.
Yeah. That's dope. I mean, even having so many family members be a part of music, how did you select what your lane was going to be? Because I know you mentioned someone was an opera singer. Were you ever like, I want to do some opera?
Nah. but you know, shout out to all the folks who do classical music out there. I think for me, I had a real love for R&B and rock and roll, and you know, one of my favorite artists is Prince. So I knew like I wanted to do stuff that kind of bended genres, you know, and that's what I'm doing now.
That's dope. And then with everyone being so involved in music, did you ever feel a little bit nervous about the thought of performing music? Because it's one thing to create, but then performing it, I feel like is a whole nother beast.
Well, I feel like, you know, before I go out on any stage, you get a bit of butterflies, but it's just excitement. It's just like really understanding where that comes from. You know, wanting to do a good job is a good thing. It means I care.
Yeah.
And, you know, performance has never really been like a super nerve-wracking thing for me. I think it's just all about how prepared I am for the opportunity, you know?
Now, of course, Victorious fans in the house? Not hey, Andre.
What's up? I got my grandma out there.
Now, of course, we know you for Andre, your role in Victorious, but I mean, you're doing so much with music now. How does that feel being recognized for your talents with music?
It's amazing. I mean, it wasn't an easy journey, especially coming from the world of Nickelodeon. It's very hard for a lot of black males to come out of that system and turn that into a real thing in the music industry. But I spent some time, you know, writing and producing for major artists, and when I started producing for Drake, I just started asking questions on how he was able to transfer out of it, and I think a lot of it is just like cross-pollinating different fan bases.
Yeah.
For him, it was Lil Wayne. For me, it's Ty Dolla $ign, and I think that was really helpful, kind of transferring into who I am right now as an artist. You know, having a team of creatives kind of co-sign what I'm doing outside of just, you know, my group of fans.
Was there ever a moment where you were in that transition phase where you were kind of scared? Because I feel like there's so many creatives and content creators in here, and a lot of people are working full-time jobs trying to figure out how to make content creation their full-time thing. But
Yeah.
that's always scary to kind of trust yourself and, go
Yeah.
with your gut. So what was that process like for you?
Well, I had a different kind of day job. I was I was acting,
Fair,
So
fair.
for me, like when I was doing a lot of the acting gigs, at a certain point, I was also producing and writing for a lot of people. So I would come to set a little tired, and I realized, all right, I had to kind of choose up and really take the leap of faith when it came to believing in myself as an artist. And I'm glad I did that. Really trusted my gut and followed my heart, and here we are.
And it's working out, right?
Yeah.
Now, you spoke about, some of the artists that you've worked with. I mean, the list is so extensive. SZA, Ariana Grande. What was your first major collaboration in the studio? What was that like?
My first major collaboration, I think the biggest first step was working with Tony Braxton. I was working with
Wow.
Babyface at the time.
Wow.
I was like the youngest person at the studio at the time. I was like 18, 19, and to be around a legend like Babyface and to even see his process working with the legendary Tony Braxton was like my first big step. And I got nominated for a Grammy around that time
Wow.
for working on that album. It was my first time taking home a plaque for being on an album that won. So that was a big deal.
That seems so surreal. Yes, we could clap it up for that. That's big. I'm kind of curious too. Where do you put all of your awards? Like, do you have like a trophy case?
Yeah, well, I have a case for my Grammy and my Kids' Choice Awards, but I never apply for my plaques because I feel like it's not cool to. It's not even that it's not cool. I just think it's important for me to not get complacent and think I've made it or anything. I think there's so much more to do, and a lot of my process comes from just consistently pushing the goalpost. Understanding that there's more to get done, and not get too wrapped up in the lice.
That is true. And I mean, how do you not get wrapped up in everything going on? Because you do have a lot going on. How do you kind of block out the noise and just keep pushing forward?
Well, I feel like there's a level, I look at major icons who have done this whole music thing, and I mean, even being around some of them and being able to see what that level looks like, I know there's more work to do. Being around Ty, he's hopping off a jet and doing a show and then going on a tour and da. So I mean, I just see what's possible, and I know for a fact I got a long way to go before I'm there.
I'm excited for your journey. I
Oh,
mean,
thank
you're
you.
doing great things. You really, really are.
Thanks a lot.
You've been talking about a lot of artists that you've already worked with, but do you have any dream collaborations? Anything we want to manifest?
Yeah. I mean, I heard we in Houston, right?
Right,
So,
right.
Beyonce would be amazing.
Oh, need that.
I've been gunning for it. We
Need
gonna see
that.
what's up. I'm gonna keep shooting shots till we get there.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got Beyonce fans in the house.
Yeah, I got-
Beehive.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Now, of course, you are a songwriter and a producer, but how do you find a way to kind of balance your own personal style with creating for someone else?
Well, I think it's more so about being a good listener. I think when I'm in the studio, as a writer or a producer, it's more of an act of service. So I kind of treat myself like a private chef. It's like, all right, you want steak today? All right, that's what we doing. You want an upbeat joint or you want a ballad? Like let's just give them what they want and do my best to just like really be just a tool to get to where they're trying to go. I think when I'm working for myself, there's just loads of ideas in my head, and now it's my turn to really just utilize other people and their acts of service and really create the kind of thing I'm trying to lock in. I think it can be really tough splitting your mind between what you'll keep for yourself and what you'll give away, but I've been doing a really good job of just drawing that line.
Have you ever had a situation where it was kind of a push-pull, like you're trying to show your own style, but the artist really isn't feeling that?
Yeah, I mean, There's been sessions where I play like 13 to 20 different tracks, and the artist is like, no, I don't know. But luckily, I come from performance, so I can just write in the room with them if it is need be. So it's not always easy, and not every collaboration is gonna make sense. I think right now I'm definitely protecting my creative energy, though. If it's not really working out in the first 2 days, maybe we'll just spin the block on the next one.
That's fair. And I mean, talking about your process when creating, do you have kind of a ritual or a routine of things you have to do? Like, okay, I have to drink my tea, I have to meditate, I have to do this.
I think right now I like to create an atmosphere that's just chill. We have a lot of friends that'll stop by the studio. It's not a crazy party atmosphere, but we definitely have a good time in there. We
Okay.
having fun. It's not like I never want to make music feel like a 9 to 5. I refuse to let them turn this into work for me. This is a passionate process, and when I'm writing at home, I like to watch movies. That's like a big thing for me. I think it's really something about just seeing the storylines of a really good drama, or even like an old Quentin Tarantino film that like just kind of gets the vibes flowing. While I was doing my album Month, I was watching nothing but animes, Studio Ghibli films, from Howl's Moving Castle
Oh,
to yeah, a lot of the joints, yeah.
now of course we have a lot of animes fans.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
have to ask, do you have a favorite?
Um, I would say Ghost in the Shell for me is like probably my favorite.
We in here? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take that. I
All
like
right,
that.
all right, that's cool.
I like that.
It's a little basic, but I like it.
It's not basic.
I don't know. I feel like everybody knows that one,
It's good. I feel like it counts,
Yeah.
right?
All right, good. Y'all like it? All right.
Now, you were talking about, working with Nickelodeon and how there wasn't a lot of black actors at the time and, trying to navigate that. How has black culture kind of shaped your music career, especially with everything that you're doing now? How are you able to tap into black culture with your creativity?
Um, I think right now I'm operating from a place of being authentically black within my music. I really look up to people like Kendrick Lamar, um, and even Frank, who just like decide to do what they want to do. I don't really follow a lot of trends or rules. And I think that is being black, being yourself, really like locking in. And for me, traveling the country and going to different cities and popping out and hearing what, different sounds are coming out of every city is really inspiring for me. And I like to put a lot of that back into the music.
That's dope, yeah. And, for all of the creatives in here, I mean, being black is so beautiful. It is. Say it again. It is.
It is beautiful, yeah.
But it does sometimes come with struggles and, trying to be seen and trying to be authentically you and visible. So what advice do you have for people, trying to elevate themselves in these spaces where they're not always represented the right way or they're not always appreciated the right way?
Well, I think a big part of being a black creative in this era is community. And that's what I really love about DreamCon is this is a community in action. We're seeing everybody come together, whether it be the streamers coming together or the fans of, amazing artwork. It's just nice to see us do our thing. And I think for me, in LA, I found a really good tribe of creatives that all speak the same language. Shout out to Ty Dollar Sign one more time, and just what he's created around himself, and even what I've been able to cultivate over the years is just a tribe of people who are like-minded, and we look out for each other. And when one of us is down, we can pull the other one up. And I think that's an important part because you can do it by yourself, but specifically the music industry is a team sport. So if you can find people that are like-minded, come together, collaborate consistently, and you're gonna see that turn into really great success. I mean, AMP is a great example. RDC is a great example of people coming together and understanding that when we actually put something together as a unit, it's always gonna be bigger.
I agree. And yes, clap it up for that. and I feel like too, these industries, they could get lonely. Like, it's important to have a strong team around you. It really takes a village.
Absolutely, it takes a village. Yeah.
Leon, this was so dope, but if you're ready, I would love to open it up to the audience and see if anyone has any
Let's do that.
questions.
Let's do that.
Okay, so if you guys could form a very nice single file line, there is a lovely volunteer raising her hand right
Awesome.
there in the middle, Raja. Thank you, Raja.
Man, I'm loving these fits, man. Y'all going crazy. I love this.
Wait, are you into cosplay? Would you cosplay?
Yeah,
That put you on the spot.
for sure.
Okay, next year I'm gonna expect
Next
to see you
year?
in a little
All
something.
right, bet,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on Amazon, go crazy.
There you go.
Bree, we can start on this side and just go back and forth.
Oh, okay. So I'm so sorry. Thank y'all for lining up. If you guys don't mind actually going to this line over here, or do you want? Oh, you want to do back and forth? Okay. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I
I was
lied.
like,
I'll,
hold on.
I'll go back and forth. I lied. Okay. So we will start on this side with you in the green. Hi there.
Hello.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm feeling real good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Just
Okay.
publicly flirting right now.
Should I leave?
So, my name is Amani. I'm 28, by the way. My question is,
Okay, Amani.
as we all know, you are a very multifaceted king. If you were to wake up one morning and only had one talent, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
I think it would be to be able to sing. I think, yeah, we can't lose that one. I need that. For sure.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go to this side. You in the red. Hello.
Hi,
What's up?
my name is Kia. I'm a third grade teacher.
Oh, nice. Yeah, shout out to the
Oh,
teachers.
education?
The real superheroes.
I was recently teaching my kids about jazz in the art firm. I taught them about artists of the past and artists of the present, and I noticed that you have a lot of jazz influence, and you just dropped your deluxe Mutt album, and I noticed you work with Kehlani, Coco Jones. So what influence did you take when working with those artists into your music, into the deluxe album?
It's interesting, you know, me and Kehlani, we're really good friends. We've been working on songs together for the past, I want to say 8 years, maybe 10 at this point. And, you know, when we work, it's always like just two friends having a conversation that turns into a song. And that's how our last record came together. We were both just kind of treating the studio like therapy and talking about, you know, being the problem in the relationship. And it turned into a really dope song. So yeah. And jazz for me is a huge influence from Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Art Tatum. I mean, all of these artists really inspire a lot of what I do. So thanks for mentioning that.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, is that Miles Morales I see over there?
Yeah.
Hey there, I'm Monty. I'm 21 years old.
Okay.
Over second year. So we all know you go by Andre on Victorious.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do this right here. I want you to rate your top favorite song and your least favorite song.
I bet my top favorite is Song to You. And then I'll say Tell Me That You Love Me was probably one of my least favorites. but yeah, I really like Song to You. That was my
Okay,
joint.
all right, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Yo, what's up?
What's
huge
up?
Fan, huge fan.
Thank you, man.
But I say over the course of 5 years, me being in college, I graduated with my master's in August. But
Oh, that's dope.
over that time, I actually been working on an album and everything, and I managed to get it out. What would you say is advice for somebody like me, unknown, dropped an album and everything? Like, what would you say is my next step that I should take?
I think content is really important, and creating consistency with what you do with content is going to really help build a core fan base. And understand that you're young right now, so this isn't going to be your last project. It's more so important to build a community around what you're doing as an artist, and from there you'll get brand deals that'll help move forward, and then maybe even a major label deal right after that. So I think it's important to have content be your main focus. It's how you're gonna get an international audience as well as an audience back home.
All right, thank you, appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's real.
right, I see a Sim on this side.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Autumn. I am a 24-year-old baker from Houston, Texas.
Fire.
H-Town.
And I can make a mean banana pudding, by the way.
Ooh, I love banana pudding.
I know that out of all of this, your main point has been that it takes a village and it takes a community to sometimes elevate you. So what would it take to get a small-owned, Black-owned business a shout-out?
Just DM me, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A sample of bread, banana pudding maybe. A little sample.
Yeah.
Hi there. Stop. The Fed?
Oh
Stop.
yeah.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a 24-year-old social worker from the illustrious Delaware State University.
Fire.
And my question, I know you were like really young when this happened. Like, what was your experience on the backyard against that Tyrone?
Yes.
That was an awesome experience. You know, for me, it was kind of a new thing. That was my first voiceover that I did, and I would come in there, just do my songs, you know, vibe out. And what's funny is I was telling all my friends at school that I was on a new show, and nobody really believed me because it took like 2 years for one episode to be made. So it took a long time for a lot of that stuff to come together, and I'm just glad that it made an impact, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Backyardigans have some soul.
Yeah, it had some soul. They had us
soul.
singing back then. They had us singing, for real.
Hi there.
Hey, hi Leon.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm so glad you came back this year.
Of course, of course.
So you mentioned Ghost in Shell. I was shocked.
Oh, yeah,
That's
shocked a
dope.
little bit.
You
huh?
mentioned Ghibli. I just wanted to know what's your top 3 Ghibli movies.
Okay, I'll say Howl's Moving Castle, Spirit of Love.
Period.
And I think I'm saying this wrong, but Princess Anunnaki, is it?
Now Mononoke. Princess Mononoke.
Mononoke, yeah. Mononoke, yeah. Yeah. I thought the art on that one was beautiful. I don't know that one as well, but those were probably the 3 I saw that I really liked. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi there.
Yeah.
Hi, what's
up?
going on?
How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Yeah.
Hey, I go by Ked. I'm an aspiring podcaster and music critic. One of my questions is that we see in the music industry that a lot of folk like to take different concepts, and then some are great and some not so great. But my question for you is, like, are there any concepts that you were working on that you are planning on putting on wax or on the screen?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I can't really talk about the specific concept because I want to save it. But I'm working on really connecting what I do in acting and music in one album. So, like, my next project will most likely really have a short film kind of vibe to the music videos, and like an overarching theme. Yeah.
It's a bit. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Hey there.
Hey, my name is Nick. I actually flew up from Toronto, Canada, and I'm a huge fan.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
Thank you.
Toronto
my
man.
sister Jordan and I've been fans since Victorious and Backyardigans.
That's cool.
We're proud to see your come up and your rise, and it's really inspirational as a Black male who also wants to be a creator too in the visual arts.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask a question: what track on Mutt are you most proud of, or rather, spoke to you the most and during the creative process? Like, which one got you really emotional and connected with the track?
Man, I would say Dancing with Demons was a really interesting record for me. It was one of those songs that I had to kind of, I did it probably in like 3 days, and most of my songs happen in about 1 day. So that one I kept going back to it and adding new things, but if you really listen to the lyrics, I was definitely explaining just the process of being in Hollywood and all the things that come with it, you know. So that was definitely emotional for me.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Hey there.
Hey.
So,
My name is Skylar. Everybody came up here with a fun fact, but I don't have one.
It's all good.
You know, I'm from Houston. That's good.
H-Town.
That's tight. That's tight. Yeah.
And just to reiterate, you stated earlier, as both a performer and a producer, how do you decide when a song is meant for you versus the person that you're working with for?
Well, yeah, I mean, my sound is really specific. I mean, more recently, I've been hearing more people kind of tap into the world that I've been building and try to do it on their own albums. But for a long time, a lot of my songs that I was doing for myself weren't even applicable for anybody else. But I will say, I try not to be too precious with ideas. I think it's important to just kind of let them fly and kind of create from an abundance mindset, you know? Yeah, so it's all good. I'll just let it fly. If you like it, it's yours.
And just one last part. Was there a song you were like, dang, I really should have kept it. It sounded so much better. It would sound so much better if I did it.
It's a song that hasn't come out yet, but I won't tell you which artist.
Okay,
But
thank you.
it's on the way, you know, it's on the way.
Gotta stay
When you hear it, you'll know.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Cortland. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
What's up?
So first of all, Song to You went triple plop in my house. Just
Love
had to
that,
let you
love
know
that.
that too. So you mentioned how Prince was your, one of your inspirations, and he formed a legacy on his own. So what do you see as your legacy, or what you want to build as your legacy as a musician, but also just as a person?
For me, it's really nice seeing kids come to my concerts and tell me that I inspired them to play guitar or piano. And I think bringing live musicianship back into the scene of R&B is like a big thing for me. And I want people to, continue to practice and to tap in from that perspective. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Chris Browns or the Ushers of the world, but I'm a huge fan of the Stevie Wonders and, the cats that can play,
Yeah.
So that's really what I want to bring to the table. And, I'm always trying to get better myself so I can really wave that flag.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Hi. My name is Carmen. I'm from North Carolina, so please visit us more. Please come over.
For sure. Yeah, I like
But my
it.
question is, when it comes to creating music or writing your songs, what comes first, the lyrics, the melody, or the emotions?
I love having the lyrics first. Me and my co-writer, Busy Crook, we have a text thread where we send verses back and forth, and we're constantly coming up with concepts so that anytime I hear a track I really like, I can just attack it and know what I'm talking about. I think it's almost like having the script, and then we can find the score later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey there.
Hi, Leon. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? I'm chilling, brother. Yeah.
Good, good. My name is Juba. I'm a pop and R&B artist from Orlando, Florida. I'm 24 years old, and I have a huge question. It just seems like I've been doing a lot of the small stuff. I've met a lot of really important people, some really great people, and I feel like I've got connections that are here, and I think a lot of people might be in the same position. How do you find a way to cultivate all of those connections and bring them into that nucleus so you can finally get to where you need to be? I feel like over the pandemic, I was teaching myself how to mix, master, engineer, produce, songwrite, and I've developed all of those tiers needed to become that artist I know I can become. Now, how can I cultivate that and truly bring myself to where I know I can be?
I think the smartest thing you can do is, like, a lot of people reach up, but I think you got to reach across. Like, right now, I keep talking about this, and I hope I don't sound like a broken record, but like having a musical community, like building a team around yourself, a circle of belief, is going to be so important. And sometimes it's not going to come from somebody who's super successful, who's worked with a bunch of different names. I think it's going to be about, like, genuinely building something and being consistent. The community that you build around yourself as an artist is important on the business angle, and even when it comes to the fans, like, that is the piece. Like, it's a community, and if you can build that community through your music right now, everybody from up top is going to be reaching down to you or even across to you to collaborate. that's the thing that brings them in, community. And if you can find a way to like be consistent with content, and then on top of that, really drop good music consistently, you'll find yourself in a pattern of success.
I want to say thank you for popping out for all of us. You are truly a walking inspiration to people
thanks,
all
man.
across DreamCon. As a black man myself, you're doing a dang thing, homie. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank
I
you.
appreciate that, man. Thank you, G.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, my name's
What's
Chantel, 23, and I just had a question about your vocal health. You have really good runs. How do you maintain that as you're performing live?
I feel like doing my warm-ups every day is a really big thing for me. I'm like really big on that. My mom was a vocal coach as well as a singer, so I kind of grew up doing a lot of vocal warm-ups, and I like listening to a lot of gospel artists like Kim Burrell, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes if you play the mimicking game where you listen to one thing Kim Burrell will do and then try to do the same thing, you'll find yourself, all right, well, I can't do it all the way, and then practice to get there.
Tweak it a bit.
Yeah, tweak it a bit, yeah, and then you'll find your pocket, yeah. But gospel artists will definitely get you right if you try and do some runs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, my
What's
name
up?
is Lacey. I'm 21, a college school student. I want to ask about your past. So on Victorious, I know there was not a lot of black characters, main characters, whatever, but you were the main one who did not have a consistent relationship as a black man in general, and you were always moving side to side from each main character. Who would you say you would want to have a relationship between Jade and Victorious?
Oh, okay.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
I feel like I always thought that storyline was weird when my character
because as a
was
black
crushing
man,
on
you
Jade.
have
Cause like we don't do that in my crew. We don't go after the homies girl.
Yeah,
That's
you
never
was,
a
like,
thing.
singing all the
So
love
I think Victoria would probably make the most sense, out of the two. Yeah.
I love you, by the way.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I'm Akili Rush. I'm 18. I'm from Detroit.
Word. What's up, Detroit?
And when you wrote the song Mutt, did you know it was gonna be as big as it is? Like,
Yeah. Well, not to just say yeah, but
Certified platinum.
I will say when I made that record, I had this feeling. It was like, yeah, especially the hook. Like the hook, when I finally wrote the hook, it felt like
I want to hear y'all sing it.
I have some. Oh, hold up. You want to do a little sing along? Does it take your time?
What's the
There you go.
Ooh.
I said, baby,
I'm a dog.
Yeah, that's fine. No, but like when I wrote that record, I knew it was gonna be one of those songs that, guys could relate with, and I feel like the ladies like it too. They like to have fun at the clubs, and yeah, it felt like a smart move.
Yeah, that John been on repeat in my head, so I was like.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Try to make simple music that's catchy,
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
man.
Hi. Hi, Leon.
What's up?
I'm Jasmine from Los Angeles.
What's good, LA?
I appreciate everyone's really good questions about your work life, but just like the Electra Dust meet and greet, my questions will be very personal.
Okay.
So, are you still single, looking to mingle? And if so, I've been trying to take you on a date for 2 years now.
Okay, sugar mama,
So,
what's
we
up?
got to drive in. I'm just saying.
Nah, I mean, honestly, to be real, I'm working so much these days, I really don't have time for a relationship, so I'm definitely single, you know what I'm saying?
Cop out.
I'm single right
Cop out.
No, real talk. Yeah, it's real busy, real busy.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm in LA, so I'll be. You'll see me again soon.
Heard you.
Love you, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nah, y'all funny.
Shoot that shot.
Not the group. Aw.
Oh my God. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm your typical barista with an acting degree.
Nice.
First, I wanted to say, if Dancing with Demons has no stands, I'm dead. But anyways, speaking of that, you said that song was about your experience in Hollywood, and so as an actor, I just wanted to know, how do you protect yourself? Like, whether it's negotiating contracts or surrounding yourself with the right people or not even interacting with certain people, like, how would you, like, what do you do?
Well, I mean, shout out to my protectors. You know, I feel like I got people in my life right now that I really trust. You know, it's not all the way blind trust, but it's trust. You know, and it's important to have that in your circle, especially when you're in LA. There's a lot of smiling faces, a lot of promises that'll definitely be broken. So I think it's important to have a good team around you. And shout out to everybody on my team that works hard to protect not only my art but also my mental health. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank
you. Hi.
Oh, you look so cool.
Oh, you are too. I love
it.
My name is Jonna. I'm actually asking my question on behalf of my pregnant sister, who's like one of your biggest fans.
Oh, great.
Top 0.05% of your Spotify
Love
listeners.
it. Yeah.
And she's listened to Mutt like 309 times in one day.
I love that.
So we'd like to know from that album, what would be like your favorite song that you can just listen to on repeat?
There's a song called Vibes Don't Lie. When I first, thank you. When I first made that song, the ending was 5 minutes long because I love the beat so much. I would just put on the song and then like the outro was like 5 minutes. So I would just sit there and vibe to it. And it's to this day a record I can live life to it. It's a soundtrack record for sure. Man, hold on, we got the concert going. What's up? Yo, man, you gotta tell them to book me for a show next time. I'm on that. I'm on that. I would have brought my guitar and everything.
Not a cash app. Thank you.
Funny. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Praise. I'm from Maryland.
Oh, what's up, man?
This one's kind of similar to the last one. We're all familiar with the phrase "all money isn't good money," right?
Yeah.
So could you talk about learning how to, like, pretty much see like where your boundaries were and how hard it is to say no to something?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've said no to a lot of projects that people probably would think I'm crazy for, but I think I really lead with my heart. I lead with what I'm passionate about. I'm really doing this to chase chills, and if it's not giving me chills, I don't really want to be involved, you know. So that's how I'm really operating, and so far it's been working out. You know, I'm still making profit just being myself.
Alrighty, awesome. Also, one more thing. Did you ever get to meet Kiko?
No. Oh, Kiko. Oh, yeah, I was confused. Nah, never did. Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah, legend, dog. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Norman. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, so shout out Detroit.
Yeah, D-Town.
Yes. So I know for me it was really inspiring seeing you in the role of Andre, not just as a black male, knowing that there wasn't as much representation for us, but also as a black musician who was in a lot of predominantly white spaces. Seeing you prosper and do a lot within that space was just really amazing. So I was just wondering, what was kind of what you had to do to kind of navigate that space and continue to like be consistent with your music when you looked around and saw, you know, obviously didn't see people who looked like you. Like, what was that for you? What was that experience like?
It was kind of tough. I learned a term back then. It was called token. I was the token. And I was like, wow, I never really heard that before. I mean, for me, I just felt like a creative around really great creative people. But I think being in that position and being on a network like Nickelodeon, which had mostly predominantly white shows, I just found my way to be authentic to myself without ever really feeling like I had to code switch, you know? And moving forward, it was just about like continuing to do that, continuing to just like believe in what I had as a human being, you know, never really like dimming my light in order to make other people feel comfortable.
All right, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And on this side, you are going to be our last question.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, they got a little clock. It's wearing down. My bad.
All right, my name is Chief Minosa. I'm a rapper from Florida. Shout out Florida.
Okay, Flow Rider.
So as a writer, I wanted to know your opinion, well, towards rap. How do you feel about punching in versus sitting down and writing out your songs?
I'm gonna be real. I sit down and write my songs out, but shout out to everybody who can punch in. I mean, freestyling has never really been like my gift. But there's guys that I know who can do a whole song in like 15 minutes because they just know what to say next. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's just a style of rap. It's all good. Yeah.
And the best producer in the world is Young Bet. He lives in Italy. I just got to let y'all know.
I bet. Yeah, shout out to that brother. Yo, thank y'all so much for this experience. Y'all have been so cool,
Yes.
for real.
Leon,
good
thank you
time.
so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Everyone, one more time for Leon Thomas.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here for this fireside chat. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday, the rest of your DreamCon weekend. And thank you for being here. Bye, y'all.
Hey, y'all stay blessed.